Good morning, our viewers. Welcome to our YouTube channel again. Because of the finance bill, kuna jambo ambalo Wakenya hawakulijua, hawakulifahamu kutokana na zile siasa ambazo zinaletwa na ule mswada William Samoei Ruto. The Sudan Post, in its latest edition, rejected Sudan rejects Kenya chairmanship of Igad committee to mediate peace in Sudan. Walikataa katakata, walisema ya kwamba hawamtaki William Samoei Ruto. And one thing that you know is that William Samoei Ruto, when I appeared in a national TV, the rest appeared in a national TV, when we were talking about, we are analyzing some policies, I stated very clearly that William Samoei Ruto, when it comes to diplomatic skills, he has a long way to go. And I'm being proved right. In this video, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to give the reasons why Sudan rejected Kenya's chairmanship of Igad committee as far as Sudan peace mediation is concerned. If you're here for the first time, take a second, subscribe. Our viewers, kindly like this video and leave a comment. The first reason, in my view, the reason that was advanced by Sudan government is that Kenya is aiding the rapid support force. And this could be true because we have seen people like Duale wakiwa pale wakiwa wanajihusisha na hizi siasa za Sudan, na it is shocking. So it could be true. How true it is, maybe only the Sudanese government can attest to this. The second reason is because the Sudanese government said that they want Salva Kiir Mayardit. Salva Kiir Mayardit is the president of South Sudan. And South Sudan was a breakaway state from the mainstream Sudan government. And I want you to compare Salva Kiir Mayardit and William Samoei Ruto. Salva Kiir Mayardit is a bit odd. Salva Kiir Mayardit is not very conversant with African politics. But now, why would Sudan government prefer such a person compared to William Samoei Ruto? This one leaves a lot to be desired when it comes to the president of the Republic of Kenya, because this one tells us that it is only Kenyans. It is not only in Kenya that William Samoei Ruto is being rejected. He is being rejected even by our neighbors. The third view that I'm going to advance is the William Samoei Ruto speech in South Africa. And even in Djibouti, by the way. If you have been following William Samoei Ruto, there was a time he was in South Africa na akatoa hotuba kali sana, hotuba ambayo ilisema ya kwamba kulingana naye Afrika inafaa kuungana, iwe na jeshi lake, na baada ya kuwa na kikosi hiki kinafaa kuvamia Sudan. That is what he stated. And he referred to the Sudanese generals who are warring as nonsense. In fact, he told them, we don't want the nonsense by the Sudanese generals. And you tell the generals like this, na sasa wewe ndiye sasa unatakiwa kwenda pale, ndio ambaye unatakiwa kuwa pale, ndiye utakuwa mpatanishi. So that speech, it was not the best, if you ask me. Because unapoangalia William Samoei Ruto anajitokeza kama mwanaharakati, is an activist and a populist president. And truth be told, that when you look at the way William Samoei Ruto is approaching the diplomatic issues, utaona kwamba he's likely to antagonize many states, including the West. I believe even that idea of maybe replacing the dollar, kutumia dollar, kutumia shilingi ya Kenya badala ya American dollar, US dollar, it is going to antagonize the United States. Now, sometimes you ask yourself, for example, anasema kwamba kwa mfano ni biashara kati ya Djibouti kama ilivyokuwa akisema na Kenya, then ati tunatumia pesa za Djibouti. Na swali ambalo tunafaa kujiuliza, na nataka those of you who are economists to answer this question. Sasa baada ya kutumia pesa za Djibouti, where are you going to use shilingi ya Djibouti kununua? Utanunua nini na pesa za Djibouti isipokuwa between the two countries? This is why it is wrong, because when you look at the American dollar, it is accepted all over the world. And when you look at even the Chinese loans, Mataifa mengi yanalipa yakitumia dola ya Kimarekani. I'm not disputing that we need to come up with a way, but the way he's approaching the diplomatic issues is something that is going to bring issues. Again, the other reason why Sudan rejected William Samoei Ruto's chairmanship is because of Moses Kuria. Remember alisema kwamba wale majenerali wa South Sudan, this should be smoked, it should be bombed into smithereens. That is what he said. And I believe he was representing William Samoei Ruto's view. A cabinet minister does not just wake up, anaanza kuzungumzia masuala ambayo hayamhusu. Na tena unapoangalia tuone kwamba Moses Kuria ni waziri wa biashara na uwekezaji, sio waziri wa masuala ya kigeni. It's not a foreign affairs, yes. So when you hear Moses Kuria akizungumzia swala kama hili akisema kwamba Sudan inafaa kulipuliwa, then you said William Samoei Ruto as a mediator, then you can see why Sudan is rejecting Kenya's this idea of mediating peace process. Who is going to accept this? Again, I believe Sudan could have looked at William Samoei Ruto and have seen the inexperience in William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto is not very experienced when it comes to diplomatic issues. He's a greenhorn, truth be told. And if I were William Samoei Ruto, I would have used Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta or Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Because when you look at Azimio is blessed with diplomats. And William Samoei Ruto doesn't know that Kalonzo is respected in the whole world. Ni mtu ambaye ana heshima zake, na kusema ukweli ndiye ambaye alihusika pale sana katika kuhakikisha kwamba South Sudan got her independence, na alifaulu kabisa. Kumbuka talking to Garang, and it was not easy, and al-Bashir, kwa sababu hawa ni watu ambao walikuwa na misimamo mikali sana, lakini alifaulu. Again, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is one person that is respected, but when you look at William Samoei Ruto, the experience is very, very low. It is very green, truth be told. Again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto's modus operandi is not something that many leaders would like. And just as I've said that you do antagonize many leaders, if you ask somebody like Museveni, he would tell you that William Samoei Ruto is a populist president. Mambo mengi ambayo anafanya ni kujiletea sifa. Mambo mengi anasema ni yale tu ambayo unaona akisema hapa nchini Kenya, kwamba anaahidi atafanya hivi, anaahidi kwamba atajenga bridge. Is promised Kenya that is going to build a bridge, daraja hata mahali ambapo hamna mto. Anaambia watu hivi bila kujali, without blinking, by the way. That is why he told Kenyans that in a few months time we would be enjoying free internet. Nobody is enjoying free internet. That's why he promised Kenya about free stadiums. No, where are they? And many other things, including the laptops. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho wanajua ya kwamba wale wa viongozi wa Sudan wanaelewa vizuri sana, William Samoei Ruto is a populist president. And I've talked about that idea of telling the general to stop the nonsense. And he must have antagonized them, which is wrong in my view. Again, William Samoei Ruto is suffering from what I would call trust deficit. It is not only in Kenya that William Samoei Ruto is not trusted. Mataifa mengi kulingana na vile ambavyo alishinda uchaguzi wake, because I believe when Sudan look at Kenya's 2022 elections, and then William Samoei Ruto was declared the president, then they fear that he might go there in Sudan and use the same shenanigans, use the same style, and in the final analysis kuwe na mambo ambayo hayaonyeshi kwamba kuna haki ambayo imetendeka pale. Unajua haki lazima ionekane kana kwamba imetendeka, hata wakati ambapo watu wana maswali lazima there must be a way. Whatever you do must be transparent. So the fear of what happened in Kenya 2022 elections is maybe that motivated South Sudan to reject Kenya's mediation. Again, when I look at this, I see that it is the first time that Kenya is being rejected when it comes to peace mediation. Many times you have seen Kenya mediating peace in Somali, Congo, and many other places, but we have not seen those countries rejecting Kenya. So it is William Samoei Ruto who is being rejected. It is William Samoei Ruto who they are not trusting. It is William Samoei Ruto whom they have problem with, sio Kenya, kwa sababu unapoangalia hata mstaafu Moi, mwende zake Moi, samahani, sio mstaafu, mwende zake Moi, hayati Moi, na Mungu ilaze mahali roho yake mahali pema peponi, hata wakati ambapo watu walikuwa wanajua vizuri sana ni dictator, bado aliheshimika katika the community of nations. He was able to mediate peace, and maybe it is because of Kalonzo, lakini na kina watu kama Sobeyo kwa sababu walifaulu kabisa. And now Kenya for the first time is receiving a rejection, and maybe William Samoei Ruto doesn't have the goodwill. He need to have the goodwill of other leaders. He need to have the goodwill of the community of nations, such that anytime the name of Kenya is mentioned, then mataifa mengine yataheshimu taifa la Kenya, kwa sababu unapoangalia there seems to be even a standoff. I understand just last week, I don't know kama haya malori yamefunguliwa kule Namaga, malori ya mahidi ambayo yalikuwa yamebeba shehena za mahidi yalikuwa yamejaa furifuri, numbering to about 500 lorries. They were detained at the border, na yalikuwa yamebeba mahidi, na tulikuwa tunaambiwa kwamba yale mahidi ilizidi yalifaa kuanikwa pale ndio sije yakaharibika. And these are issues that tells you that there are things to do with diplomatic issues even in East Africa, because Sudan is so close to Kenya. The fact that we are neighbors, then when you don't trust your neighbor to mediate peace, then it tells you that you have a problem. Again, the politics that are in Kenya could also have played a hand, kwa sababu unaangalia utaona kwamba Kenya is not stable politically, truth be told, kwa sababu tunaona milego fulani, tunaona mivutano fulani, na when you bring a mediator coming from a country that is not very stable politically, then you are telling us that huwezi ukalete, kwa mfano ukalete Pwaguzi ndiye ambaye atamwambia vile Pwagu atabadilisha mienendo yake, utaona kwamba watu hataamini, kwa sababu first of all you need to remove the log that is in your eye before you remove the piece of log that is in somebody's eye. Hivyo ndivyo ambavyo tunaona. Kwa kile ambacho tunaweza kusema ni kwamba William Samoei Ruto need to be very careful when it comes to diplomatic issues, and he needs to tame his cabinet. That idea of diarrheaing in the international circle, verbal diarrhea should be stopped. He need to have a clear policy kwamba wakati ambapo anazungumza tunajua vizuri sana ni Kenya inazungumza, wakati ambapo anazungumzia swala fulani Kenya inaheshimika, and he's going to be respected. But where we are, I can attest that something is not working as far as diplomatic issues are concerned. I don't know what to think, but from where I sit, I can tell you this was a big blow as far as Kenyan stand in the community of nations is concerned. This is your host, Igad coming the Toss Man Black Africa. Kaji, I request you one thing: like this video, comment, and may you have a blessed day ahead. Adios.